that like button to get a free iPod Touch.
Hit that like button if you like Minecraft. I just
Hit that like button if you sing Gitchy Gitchy Gummies. I love you from Phineas and Ferb every day.
Hey gamers!
Hey gamers!
Welcome to Christmas.
This is a
That's
Christmas!
not it. This is spooky month. It's a podcast. It's gonna be spooky.
Very spooky podcast. And we're going to be doing something very spooky today,
Yes,
I guess.
indeed.
Yes.
Spookiest thing we've ever done for this event. So, I don't know if anyone has seen this before, but on Amazon there's these sugar-free gummy bears.
They're not for sale anymore for reasons. They're not on sale. You didn't see that?
I didn't know that. You can't buy them. What the heck? That's not. Oh. So there are a bunch of reviews on the page, and so Lauren and I are going to be reading them for you all today.
And they're not like the normal Amazon review that either says good product or whoever created this kill yourself. It's very different.
It will change your life as much as the gummy bears changed these reviewers' lives. So
I like how there's only one image of these gummy bears and it's literally just a package and thankfully nothing else. Not a toilet.
Okay, do you want to find one that's funny? I remember seeing one about the military supply network. Okay, I actually found something. Okay, I'm gonna read this one because I was curious about this and I wanted to save it. So, this one is by Jason Ellenberg. It has 5 stars and the title is Performed Exactly as Advertised.
Alright, so these reviews can go two ways. Either we read it fine, I mean we're still laughing, but we read it fine, or you won't be able to understand a word we're saying and we're just laughing the whole time.
That is exactly how it's gonna go. Okay.
Probably the second one, but okay.
Most of the time. So he says, to preface this, I will state that it is not a good idea to upset anyone in the military supply network. This is especially true for a supply non-commissioned officer who can be both creative and vindictive to those who earn his ire. One of my biggest pet peeves was troopies who walked into my supply room and decided to go through things on my counter or desk. It is for this reason that I purchased 2 bags of these sweet little revenge snacks.
Oh my god.
Oh
No.
I briefed my minions that morning that the snacks were to be unsullied by their hands. I told them that I would know and it would not go unpunished by both myself and the higher powers. They thought I was joking but decided to not test my authority before my eyes.
Oh no.
Oh no. With that said, I placed the bowl on the back part of the counter just in reach of anyone loitering inside my supply room. The rules were posted for all to see when they came in. So they were warned. A large sign that said, if you touch my stuff, you will be punished. They decided to test me, I guess. So on this weekend, we were set to do general cleaning and maintenance within the battalion. So my desk was rather busy. I was in and out of my office all day. However, I made sure to take general measurements of my bowl of horror every time I came back. Bowl of horror.
Yeah, see, it's a very spooky bowl of horror.
Spooky gummy bears. Shortly before lunch, my unholy wrath began to strike. My supply room in one door down from the latrines and the row of male commodes is on the other side of the wall from my desk. It was the first, but was not the last. It was initially heralded by the sound of Gabriel's trumpet escaping the sphincter of one poor soul. He hit the latrine. It sounded as if he kicked the stall door open. It was not long before another troop, this time a female, made her way to the latrine.
Wait, you skipped a part. You skipped my favorite part. It said, for the
Wait,
next
where was
30
it?
minutes,
Oh.
I listened to the sounds of a live humpback whale being butchered by his blind man wielding a chainsaw.
How did I miss that? That is the best part.
That's the best part. And I'm like, wait, did he seriously miss that?
I'm a fool. My microphone is falling over. Oh my
It
god.
better not.
You better not. For lunch, I ripped into an MRE and listened to the ever-growing chorus of those who had so far snuck down half of my bowl of brightly colored improvised colon explosive device. I was not sure if the other side of the building was seeing the same activity in the lectrines, but the smell reached my door by the end of lunch. Ew.
Oh
Oh my god. Good thing I was stationed with an infantry unit for the first 4 years of my career, so I was accustomed to bad odors. Wow.
no. Were you accustomed to as bad of orders as that? I don't think so.
Damn. The meeting began
God.
slightly off schedule. The battalion
You just
XO.
skipped 2 paragraphs.
Wait, what? I did? Oh my god. I ain't... You know what? Maybe you should read it from now on. God.
Okay, one of my minions did not return from lunch, so I volunteered another to perform a possibly suicidal scouting mission into the male train. Due to my wayward soul, he was there and had been since the beginning of lunch. By 3 p.m., I was told that the unit was being locked down. There was an emergency meeting in the battalion briefing room. I had a suspicion of the reason, but attended. I was ordered to do so. By this time, my bowl of gelatinous bowel determination was 1/4 filled.
Oh my god.
Holy crap. The meeting began slightly off schedule at 15:22 or 3:22. The sergeant major walked into the room and looked as if he had just performed a 3-day combat operation without sleep. The battalion XO walked in not long after and looked as if he had been intimately assaulted by a rather insistent horse. I used all of my military bearing to keep from cracking a joke about cavalry officers walking bow-legged. Oh my god,
Oh my
this guy is so evil. What the heck?
He's an evil overlord. Damn.
The battalion surgeon walked in and told us that there was a high chance that the unit had come into contact with some strange stomach bug.
Sure it was.
Yeah, it was a stomach bug. Roughly half of the battalion was complaining of stomach cramps and explosive diarrhea. It seemed to be mostly affecting the headquarters and the company that was on the same side of the building as us. Also, the medics. Bleh, I cannot read. Until symptoms cleared up, the unit was in lockdown and cleaning mode. I wonder what it's like for the guys who were cleaning that.
Ew. I hope they get paid. They probably don't, though.
I really hope they got paid extra for that. That must have been horrifying.
Ooh, worst job ever.
They probably wore like full on bodysuits that you wear when you're like next to toxic.
Like biohazard suit.
Yeah. They probably were wearing biohazard suits. I went back to my supply room with the intent to bag up the remaining evidence of my involvement, only to find that the bull was missing. What? My minions were too wrapped up to notice anything, though. So I began to search for the evidence that would probably land me in front of a firing squad. The empty bowl was located in the admin offices. Someone found it and decided to liberate it from my supply room for the only grave that I didn't want to upset. But they had already consumed the remainder of the biological weapon. Oh crap. As I left the bowl, I heard familiar sound of incoming fire from the senior pay clerk's desk. Shortly after, I was sounding like the monster breathing. Holy crap. Military wild. That weekend, the entire building was cleaned from one side to the other. MREs were consumed in the hopes of plugging the torrential flood of liquid terror, and every door and window was open with fans going over a cup of insult. In every room, 3/4 of the enlisted and half of the officers were hit with the mystery stomach bug. The quotation marks, mystery stomach bug, quotation marks. And the medical supply room was in desperate need of more IV kits. I don't know if I got my message across, but it was definitely an enemy weekend.
Damn, he never got caught?
I don't think so.
Oh my god. That is evil. It's the review below it. It's just help me.
Oh, we have them in the same order too. That's good. Just 5 stars by Amazon customer. Help me.
232 people found this helpful.
Very
Oh my
helpful.
god. Oh, and there's the one that's just like good cleanser. Oh, so this person has a list of preparations that should be made before you eat these treats.
Hold on a second. Let me see this. Oh, I see it.
So he's got a 5-step process. So here it is. A delicious treat that should be enjoyed only after the following preparations have been made. 1. Make sure it's Friday and cancel all weekend plans. For good measure, go ahead and call in for Monday. 2. Call the city and make sure your water bill is paid in full. 3. Visit your local hardware store and purchase a sink attachment for your garden hose, as toilet paper will quickly become too painful to bear. Damn.
Is that a pun? To bear?
Wait. My mind is just like freaking Windows EXE has crashed. I'm like I don't get it.
You know, bear, gummy bear.
Oh! Oh! Yes. That's a joke. Good job, Dipper. You did it again. Yay. I'm a success. Okay. 4. Give advance notice to family members, roommates, and neighbors. Unless you're keen on trying to give birth to a crushed watermelon while convincing your local SWAT team that both the screaming and demonic noises from you and a dynamic entry would only bring about more needless suffering.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. And 5, redo your restroom in motivational pictures. Ones with slogans like courage is fear, hanging on 1 minute longer. The only easy way was yesterday, etc. I also advise posting up the suicide prevention online
Oh my god.
or having a dedicated friend or other support group to walk you through the low chart. Lastly, I must strongly urge you to consider why you are thinking of buying this product. Is it a sense of deep self-loathing? A reckless
Yes.
sense of adventure?
Yes.
Are you researching dysentery?
Yes.
Perhaps you are the drill sergeant of some extreme commando unit seeking to break down the enemy's will to fight by airdropping these into their midst.
Yes.
If you are just curious, then let me say, oh fellow human, beware, for this life is dangerous enough. Next time I want a thrill, I'll skydive without a parachute. That way at least I'll have a chance. And then this one just says, they did not disappoint.
Bought these to see if all the other reviews are true. Put them in a big bowl at the office and sat back to watch the fireworks. They did not disappoint. On an alignment chart, that would just be chaotic evil.
Yeah, I know. This is all
Alright,
just chaotic evil.
scroll up. I want to read that one that's like, the gummy bears, 30,000 feet in the air.
Yes, yes.
I want to read that one. I just
Crap,
gotta find it.
Amazon.
This is like a whole school essay. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
My gosh. Hand this in for your school paper. Okay, I think you should probably read this one.
Oh god, okay, hold on. My flight was leaving at 8 in the morning. After waking and trying to get to the airport, I forget to grab something to eat. I usually take my time and do things in order, but not this day. I was traveling from Boston to LA, coming home from a work trip. I do it regularly, so nothing was new to me. I stayed in the same hotel and knew the time I needed to leave to get to the airport on time. During my work trip, I stopped at a convenience store and saw these gummy bears and thought they'd be a perfect and they thought they'd be a perfect gift for my friend.
Oh my god.
No, don't do this to Charlie. Please, please, please.
Please spare him.
Please spare the little boy. He loves gummy bears and gummy worms. Oh no,
Oh,
Charlie.
he won't be loving them after this.
He'll probably be scared of gummy bears after this.
He'll probably have PTSD after this, honestly.
I know.
Oh.
Like somebody's gonna ask him in like middle school, hey, do you want a gummy bear? And he'll start.
Oh no.
Poor Charlie.
No, not the gummy bears. Not
No,
again.
please.
Spare me.
I don't like gummy bears.
Not anymore.
So the morning I was to head back to LA, I slept through my alarm. That never happens. I rushed to get out of the hotel and threw those gummies in my carry-on bag to make it on time to the airport. After speeding and filling up my gas in the rental, I made it to my gate as they were boarding. I get on the plane and head down the aisle to find my window seat near the middle of the plane. I asked politely for the two adorable older ladies sitting in the middle of an aisle seat if I could pass by to my seat. They obliged. The lady in the middle must have been around 80 years old, so it took her some time to get up and make sure she was holding on something so she didn't fall as she stepped into the aisle, and I thanked them as I sat and settled into my seat.
That's going to be
Okay.
bad later. Oh no.
Oh, God. It's going to take the lady forever to get up when she's having
Yeah.
diarrhea.
This is just some foreshadow here.
Fast forward 20 minutes as we reach our cruising altitude of around 30,000 feet in the air. As I reach into my carry-on bag to grab my headphones, I see the gummy bears. Since I am hungry and need something, I decided to open them up and just have a few to hold me over until we land. Oh, God.
Oh no.
I wanted to save some for my son, so I maybe had 4 or 5. Okay, so from what I can tell, having at least 4 is the quotations lethal limit.
The lethal limit. That's totally it though. That's it. Don't surpass. Or you're
Don't
just-
surpass 4, and if you have a weak system, don't surpass 2.
You have a weak system. Oh no.
But I had 4 or 5 too many, because once the bears had a few minutes to adjust to the new home, they began work. You do not want to fart on a plane so you hold it in. It is airplane etiquette. It would come and go over a few minutes without nothing of it. Then it got worse. The cramps intensified. The sweating started, and I began to notice the older ladies looking over at me. About 30 minutes into eating these bears, my thing went from, oh, these are farts, I can hold them, to, oh, God, oh, dear God, not here. I have been a Christian my whole life, and if this is a test if there is a God, please help me leave this plane with my dignity intact.
If there's anything I've learned from these gummy bears, there is no God.
And if there was, he's dead. He is gone.
These gummy bears killed him.
He is T-posing away from Earth.
The image of freaking just Jesus or whatever, just T-posing, and he's just like launching up into the sky. Why is that funny? It's not funny.
Goodbye.
he's
Satan made these gummy bears. It's like Adam and Eve with the apple, but instead of an apple, it's gummy bears.
He's like, I've had enough to see here. I'm out of here, man. I'm done.
Goodbye.
So long. So long, Gay Bowser.
I was about to say that. Gosh darn it. After waiting for the intense cramp wave to pass, I stood up and jumped over these two. I could not wait for them to stand, so I stood up, my back facing them, and tried to shimmy past them. I think a tube came out because I heard one of them say, "Oh Lord, was that you?" After reaching the aisle, I waddled back to the back of the plane where the least amount of risk would be. To my dismay, it was in use. The left, oh God, the left one. What? That left one? Oh, that left one bathroom left in the front. I looked down the aisle and saw my Mount Everest. Oh my God.
No, it just
I had to somehow keep my wet cheeks tighter than a Fort Knox whilst waddling forward. Whilst praying, no one gets out of their seats. After 5 minutes of stop and go, I made it to the bathroom and was pulling down my pants as I entered the bathroom. The door was still unlocked as a sweet release was underway. I thought I died.
I thought I died.
I thought this was it. Even though I was on the throne confessing my sins, I thought my time was gone. I lost count on how many knocks at the door there was. I must have been in there for 45 minutes, but I made it. I washed my hands and threw water in my face to calm me down. Opening the door, I saw the face was looking back at me. Apparently, the seal of the bathroom was not airtight, letting the slightest airflow from that bathroom to the main cabin possible.
Oh.
I would hate to be on that plane. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Oh no.
And I'm guessing this is like a full flight
Yeah.
because it's from LA to Boston, two very populated locations.
Wait a second. It says we still have 2 hours left.
Apparently, the seal to the bathroom is not airtight, letting just the slightest airflow from that bathroom to the main cabin possible. These were daughters, mothers, and children looking at me. I could feel their questions and comments. What have you done? We still have 2 hours left. Please divert this plane. As I began walking down, the man in the first row of the first class grabbed my arm. He said, "Hey, man, where's your seat?" Confused, I told him, and he said, "Go get your stuff and come back and stay with me. You need this more than me." I was embarrassed and ashamed. I had a family at home waiting for me. I recommend these bears to anyone, but please eat them responsibly.
That was beautiful.
God.
Okay, just the concept of these gummy bears just brings so many horrible ideas. Just like,
I
is
know.
there someone you hate? Well, have I got the purchase for you? Oh my god.
Phil
Like,
Swift here with sugar-free flex tape.
hey, Flex fans. The most evil person on earth would probably like take these gummy bears and hand them out for Halloween.
Oh no. And give each kid like 5.
Oh. You better hope that they share with someone.
Okay, so I actually have a story. This didn't happen to me, but this happened to not somebody I know, but like in real life, but like somebody I know online. So their school is like really strict on diets, so they're usually on like no gluten, no egg, no whatever diets. And so this is like their, I forgot what dance this was. This is a middle school, so I'm pretty sure it was the eighth grade dance. And they had a giant bowl of sugar-free gummy bears.
No, they didn't.
A whole bunch of kids ate at least 9 gummy bears.
No.
And this was a Friday. And the thing lasted for like 3 or 4 hours, and at the last 2 hours, the bathrooms were full. A few of the bathrooms had to be shut, like the toilets weren't working. The whole water system got clogged.
Oh man.
And they say that attendance, like on not Sunday, on Monday, the attendance is usually 90 to 99%. On the Monday, it was 70%.
Because I was gonna say, like, let me guess how many people didn't show up on Monday.
They're either at the hospital recovering or at their house recovering from their butthole imploding.
Oh my god, like, that's the thing about these gummy bears, though, because, like, inherently, it's not like you put anything in them. They're made that way. So you could literally just, like, set up this entire, like, elaborate plan to just have
Don't get
everyone...
expensive laxatives. Just get some sugar-free gummy bears, honestly.
Yeah, like, oh my god, if they still sold these, I don't even know. Like, these are probably the most, like, powerful weaponry. They could use these in warfare.
It's like it's tricking a whole bunch of soldiers. It's like, hey, we're making peace with you. Here's some gummy bears. Oh, thank you.
It's a peace treaty.
Here's some gummy bears.
I just thought of the worst thing ever. Which is more powerful? You know what? Let's start a vote, okay? There's gonna be a poll at the top of this of the video. Which is more powerful, the Haribo gummy bears or nuclear weaponry? Okay?
Haribo gummy bears, honestly, could wipe out an entire population with that.
Think
Oh my
about
god, the top reveal looks good. Eat if you dare. This sounds Halloweeny, so like.
Yeah. After we read this one, we're gonna have to do a deep analysis of this food. This
Yes.
is real game theory time with Map.
Including 2 special guests that nobody has heard of. Except for
the DipperGames Nation.
Yeah!
Yes,
DipperGames
queen.
Nation, rise up.
I think the gamers rise up thing is killing me. Wait, I gotta read this because there's there was this project that I'm working on for like my film class, and we
Hmm.
had to come up with ideas for villains for a video, like a movie that we have to film, and
Uh-huh.
I want to read the list of villains we came up with.
Yes, please do.
So it starts off normal enough, but as you go down, you'll see. Okay, so we have kidnapper, convicted murderer, killer doctor, all that stuff. And then we get into Harry Potter, the stair killer, a man who pushes people downstairs. Sans,
Sans!
Toby Fox, the IRS.
Yeah, that's a real villain, the Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi. He's the real villain behind that. He's not paying. Gamer girls. And then the final one is just we live in a society. So I think you can imagine we weren't terribly productive during that class.
My God.
That's Anyway, let's go on with the story.
Oh my
Okay, I'll read this. Okay, here we go.
God. Okay.
I sit here writing this review at 4 a.m. from my porcelain throne. A fixture you will become all too familiar with if you choose to eat these cute little bears from the pits of hell. I had to eat a pound of these things after Man City must have thought they were playing American football the other week and lost to a team of Arsenal scrubs. They were a bit chewy, but overall appeared to be nothing more than your average gummy bears.
That's like the plot of any game. It's like of any JRPG. It's like I'm just your normal average village boy.
Or just like,
It's like
I'm just
I'm
your
just.
average gamer. That's just
But
the
then
plot
it
of
turned out I
Konosuba.
have special powers from playing games.
Sword Art Online. Okay, wait. Okay, this is sort of a tangent, but I gotta talk about Sword Art Online for a second. Because, honestly, when I first watched Sword Art Online, it was one of my first animes, so, like, I remember really, really enjoying the first half and remembering it was, like, really good, but thinking back to it, a lot of this stuff I find a lot more funny than I should now. Just like the freaking Santa guy that he has to kill and the guy who just like yeets off of a freaking ledge.
What?
Yeah, there's a guy who just like jumps off of a cliff for some reason.
What the frick?
If you want to know, watch the show. I'm
I
just
really don't want to watch Sword Art Online. No, thank you.
I know. It's a joke. It's optional.
Oh my God.
But anyway, back to the story. After about 2 hours with little more than some mild stomach cramps feeling like one would expect from eating a pound of any candy, I began to wonder if I'd gotten some duds, like the slow buildup of a Martian Saurus film. However, these bears were waiting for their baptism scene to destroy my insides. It started with the cramping, very akin to doing 1,000 crunches, and then being forced to hold the 1,001st crunch indefinitely. Then came the initial run, which opened the proverbial floodgates. I'm over 30 and I'm beginning to wonder if these bears know that and want to send me back to the can for each year I've been on this earth to make me wonder why I've ever been bored. In between my gastrointestinal bouts of pressure washing the inside of my toilet from my anus, I lay in bed feeling as if someone were to punch me in the stomach, I'd explode, turning the walls of my bedroom into a soiled Jackson Pollock rendition. To give you an idea, I'd spent $50 ordering a UFC pay-per-view only to willingly miss the last two to three fights on the main card because I didn't want to stray too far from my master bedroom. Thankfully for me and my marriage, fearing what might be coming, I convinced my wife to spend the evening at my sister-in-law's because trust me, fellas, nothing will be gained from your significant other experiencing this with you. I'm no longer in pain, but I'm still having to make trips back to my master bath on a regular basis. Eat these if you dare, but be forewarned. They are not to be trifled with unless you want your toilet to be a staging ground for repeat fecal rehearsals of the Red Wedding from Game of Thrones. Honestly, I think that just says it all, really. Oh my god. How many people just read these and were like, hey, it can't be that bad. Maybe that's why. Well, okay, it says that you can deliver to Canada.
Well, you can't deliver to America, though. What the frick?
Oh, no, they're out of stock.
This person says, stand by for jet propulsion. Did you hear that sonic boom? Yeah, that was me after 3 of me.
Oh my god, it has a legal disclaimer. Statements regarding dietary supplements have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose or prevent any disease or health condition.
5 stars. Tastes amazing, but hurts like none other coming out. Perfect for coworkers or friends. Why do all these people want revenge against their friends or their coworkers?
I love that kills me. Oh, there's a Q&A. Were these bears forged in the fires of hell? Yes, they were. Oddly enough, gastrointestinal trauma is insufficient to keep me from consuming these sweet little bears. Don't think I will ever get off the crank now.
Misleading. Got the product in a Ziploc bag. No nutritional info, so no ingredients. Very misleading.
Why is the line very misleading on these things? Killing me.
Just think of buying just some gummy bears, sugar-free ones, getting it in a Ziploc bag with no health information.
That's pretty cool.
And eating a whole bunch. Somebody made a review. It says 5 stars, and they spelled excellent wrong.
Excellent. Freaking, what sort of gelatin is this? I don't know, man. A serving is 17 gummies according to the package. That's not okay.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Damn, I cannot. That is incredible. A Halloween.
Oh my god, I'm gonna read this one. It's called Chocolate Pain.
Okay, I'm gonna find it. I think when I have some free time, I'm gonna watch Markiplier's Sister Location Let's Play. just cause. Cause I never watched.
That was the most random thing in this recording. Just, I'm gonna watch Markiplier's Sister Location recording.
I'm curious. I've never seen the game through because I'm an easily spooked boy. If Doki Doki is any consolation.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
I told you that Sayori dies no matter what.
Okay, yeah, we need to clarify that. I legitimately just forgot that you told me.
Yeah, you were so disappointed that I didn't tell.
Oh gosh.
Have you found Chocolate Pain yet?
I'm still looking for it.
It's a bit far down. I went way too far down.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, good. Let me read this one.
Yeah.
First off, let me start by saying that I used to pride myself on having a cast iron stomach. Keywords, used to. These little monstrosities initially had no effect, and I was mildly disappointed in my purchase. If there is indeed a hell, that's what my entire digestive system went to in a few hours after the fact. If I had to describe it using a song title, it would have to be Chocolate Rain by Chocolate Rain. It felt like World War III had just been declared in my stomach with the amount of gurgling it was doing. Part of me was terrified. I was indeed going to die with my pants around my ankles inside a porta potty. Poor porta potty. It was so bad. I'm fairly certain the cleaners are going to be gagging in the morning when they came through. If you're a sick bastard who feels like you deserve some kind of punishment, this is for you. You will think about everything bad you've ever done in your life while praying for sweet, merciful dad to tell you it's over. I wasn't just reunited with the gum from third grade. I was reunited from the coins I ate in kindergarten. Don't let the generic packaging fool you. Okay, a lot of people are saying, I purchased this so I could crap like I've never crapped before. Why am I not crapping? It's like, why would you what? Okay, what?
There are a lot of people who are like super disappointed. They're just like, oh, I didn't
I
die.
didn't crap everywhere. What the heck? It's like, why would you want to do that?
Wait a second. This review literally just says this product is not Haribo sugar-free classic gummy bears. What?
Oh my god.
Well, then what are they?
Wait, go to the top again. There's a really cool one. April 25th, 2014, a day that will live in infamy. It's like near the
Oh, there
top.
it is. I found it.
Ring that bell for free V-Bucks. Um, hit that subscribe button for a free Mindplex VIP.
Block, hate, and report for free content. I mean it too.
Oh god, I'm gonna read this one.
Okay.
April 25th, 2014, a day that will live in infamy. I was suddenly and deliberately attacked by these evil gummy bears. It all started the day prior when my sugar teeth persuaded me to eat 2 handfuls of these sugar-free delights. Why would you ever do that?
Why would you
Fast
do
forward 15 hours, 23 minutes and 44 seconds. Why do you know seconds? Counting down doomsday.
The world shook.
As all hell broke loose inside me, a sudden headache, my skin began to perspire and something tore around in my abdomen with force enough to make me latch onto my couch with both hands and let out a sheer cry. That's how my dog retreating into the bedroom. Poor dog.
No, doggy.
She probably knew the battle was already lost. I tried to make for the bathroom, but the pressure was so intense. I had to wait on the couch until a lapse in the gut busting occurred, and I regained control of my muscles.
Oh my god.
You just lose all control of your muscles for a bit, I guess.
I guess
It
so.
took, it took only moments for the volcano mountain
That's really stupid.
had blown its top. The air quickly turned poisonous from the methane and sulfuric fumes that spewed forward. Violence and terror are understatements of what happened for the next 45 minutes. I sustained third-degree burns from the contact with the lava that flowed abruptly from my bowel. Oh god. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
My blood pressure was at record levels, and my body mass was reduced by 4.
Oh my
You
god.
just.
Weight Watchers. Wait, didn't they rebrand? I think they have a new name now.
They might. I'm not sure.
Whatever. The joke is still funny. I don't care.
After ample ventilation of the crime scene, I quickly took a shower and changed clothes because the powerful fumes I had soaked through the fabric and onto my skin. I almost had a mental breakdown in the shower after realizing those little gummy bears had nearly defeated such a man that I thought I was. I can now hardly bear to look forward through the night terrors and PTSD that will come out of this event.
Oh my god, these gummy bears are ruining lives.
Holy shit. Alright, are we gonna do the deep analysis now?
Okay, yeah, because I wanted to just like I want to like fully understand these things cuz like at first it's like, oh, well, they're gummy bears that have no sugar that make you poop. But if you look deeper, there's something much more sinister.
I just realized that there are no video shorts and it says be the first video, your name here. I'm kinda happy that there's no videos.
Yeah. Are there any vlogs on YouTube about these? I hope not. Really, you cannot track down people with these gummy bears. And even then if you do, they're just gummy bears. Simply put, no malicious intent as far as anyone knows. These are sinister gummy bears.
Somebody asked, where are these evil bears made? And somebody said, the sticker on the package says Austria. Austria. What are you hiding?
Austria, what have you done?
Austria. What have you done? You are killing our population.
I bet probably like the FBI was like, this is sacrificing the security of our nation. This needs to be stopped. And now we're here today. Or maybe they just didn't care and they were making a lot of money.
Don't ever buy them.
It's just the moral of the story. Don't do it for science. Don't do it for haha funny joke.
Don't do it for the funny jokes. Don't do it for the meme.
Don't do it for your funny moments compilation.
Your intestines will hate you.
I think that pretty much wraps up our Haribo journey.
Yeah, also, I gotta go, like, really soon.
Yeah.
Oof.
So if you made it this far through our Spooky Month podcast spectacular, thank you.
You're doing great.
You're doing great, honey. Lauren, thank you for joining DipperGames.
You're welcome.
I don't know why I'm talking in a sarcastically... I don't know. I'm being a goof. It's been a good time.
You know, I want to give these gummy bears to some of my classmates.
Alright, bye everybody.
Bye everybody. Thank you for joining us on this spooky, well, very spooky and
Spooky
episode of DipperGames. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye everyone.